Hello my beautiful friends, Christina here, and in celebration of my birthday, I am so excited to share with you fully raw vegan lemon meringue pie cupcakes with raspberry icing on top. My birthday is March 11th, and this year I am turning 33 years old. Can you believe it? That means that I have been on my raw vegan journey for 14 and a half years now, approximately, and I couldn't be more elated, joyous, and humbled to share my journey with you. Every year, I love to make a special dessert recipe to celebrate my birthday, and this year I wanted to do something that was a little zesty and sweet and that felt like springtime. So here we are, we've landed upon these beautiful lemon meringue pie cupcakes with a raspberry frosting. And I'm just so excited to share this recipe with you because these cupcakes are delicious. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button because there is only more epicness to come. I have some big surprises coming your way this week, so please stay tuned. Some big surprises. Also, for those of you who are interested in the exact recipe for these cupcakes, download my Fully Raw Vegan recipe app, which has more than 300 raw vegan recipes. It's available on iTunes and Google Play, and the links are below for you. So without further ado, let's jump right into making these delicious cupcakes. Are you ready? Let's get started. So for the first part of this recipe, we're going to be making the cupcake base, which is the lemon meringue cupcake pie base. I call it a pie, but it's really a cake base, if you get what I'm saying. And I just want to say that this recipe is a special occasion recipe. It is pretty decadent. Some of these ingredients might be harder to find, or it might take you a little bit longer to make. For instance, I took the time to make my own almond flour and to zest my own lemons. Granted, you can probably find some of those things a little bit easier in the store, but I wanted to make sure that my ingredients were just pristine and super fresh, so I took the time to really craft my own, essentially. You're gonna need a cupcake pan with some fillers. I chose yellow, turquoise blue, and pink for spring, and for my birthday, decided to mix it up and make it a little bit fun. And you'll also need a food processor for this recipe. I have a Cuisinart in my kitchen. This thing is mega old, but it's the exact same one that I have on my website if you guys are interested. I've had it for 10 years. It has yet to fail me. It's a 14 cup and it's perfect for making recipes like this. Please keep in mind that any one of these ingredients can be optional if you absolutely do not want it in your cupcake. However, I recommend them all because all the flavors together are just perfect. So we're gonna start off by adding in approximately 2 cups of shredded organic coconut into our food processor, followed by 1 cup of organic coconut flour, 1 cup of organic almond flour, a half a cup of dried mulberries, 5 to 6 pitted dates, a half to 1 cup of raw macadamia nuts, 1 heaping cup, perhaps even 2 cups of fresh lemon zest, depending on how lemony you want your cupcakes to be, a half a cup of fresh lemon juice, 2 heaping tablespoons of raw coconut butter, not coconut oil, but coconut butter, 2 to 3 heaping tablespoons of raw coconut nectar. Optional is 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw coconut sugar, a half a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, and I'm adding in a half a teaspoon of fresh vanilla. And as you can see, I scraped it from this bean here, so it's real fresh vanilla. Once you have all of your ingredients in your food processor, pulse this until it reaches the consistency that you like. I personally like it to feel a little bit sticky and fluffy at the same time. Simply keep pulsing until it just reaches the perfect consistency for you. Once you've completed this step, you can take out a handful at a time of the cupcake base and roll it in your hands, and then place it in the fillers in the cupcake pan, as I'm showing you right here. And you can continue with this step until all of your cupcake bases are full. Depending on how many cupcakes you're making and depending on how large your food processor is, you might need to make 2 batches of your cupcake base. And just for the sole purpose of showing you a couple different options, for those of you who like sweeter cupcakes, I made the base with mulberries and dates in this cupcake base. I simply added them in here. And then the second time I made the base, I left out the mulberries and the dates and I simply did just the other ingredients. Now, this one is a bit sweeter and this one has a more zesty, less sweet lemon taste. And the reason why I'm showing you that is just to show you that you can be creative. You don't have to always use all of the ingredients that I show you. If you want it to be less sweet, you can leave out the mulberries and the dates and it will still look amazing and it will taste amazing. And if you want it to be more sweet, you can always add in the dates and the mulberries or whatever preferences that you like. Step 1 complete, we have made our cupcake bases. And if I might add, they smell zestfully delicious. Next up, we're gonna be making the raspberry icing or the raspberry frosting that we're gonna be piping on top. Now, the secret to this icing is that I blended frozen raspberries with some coconut water and then I strained them so that I got that pretty pink liquid. So then, whenever you're ready, we're gonna add into the Vitamix approximately 1 cup of our raspberry coconut water mix, an extra cup of just coconut water, and this will just help it blend a little bit more, especially since we're using so many cashews and cashews tend to be more difficult to blend. Approximately 2 cups of raw cashews and 2 heaping tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Blend this up in a high-speed blender until it is completely frothy, just like an icing. And as soon as it's done, you can take this icing and put it in a piping bag or even a Ziploc bag, and then you can begin to swirl it on top of each one of your cupcake bases. This is my absolute favorite part. How much fun is this? And look at this color. I'm obsessed. It's beautiful. It's like a lemon meringue pie with raspberry frosting, except for it's a cupcake. It's a cupcake pie, and it's my birthday, and we're celebrating. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you're excited to give these cupcakes a try, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment below. Thank you all so much for the birthday wishes as well. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, go follow me now and check it out. I'm always posting there daily as well. If you want the exact ingredients for these cupcakes, don't forget you can find them as well on my FullyRaw app on iTunes and Google Play. That link's below for you. And if you're interested in attending one of my upcoming retreats this year in St. Lucia or Bali, those links are below for you as well. Thank you all so much again for joining me in today's video. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. I'll see you in my next video and sending you all my hugs and my love. Bye.